Alright, welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on another Japanese player here, and we're going to use the Marth team just to get through this as quickly as we can. Pretty straightforward map here. Already checked, no hardy bearing, so Marth should be fine. No debuffs, aside from the Bright Shrine, which we will break. And then pretty much smooth sailing from there. Yeah, Marth is just that guy in Ether Raids, man. He's really, really good. Outside of Ether Raids, maybe not so much. That's probably just down to not being able to always meet the specific conditions to trigger his weapon, as well as omni-tanking just being bad in general. But yeah, in Ether Raids, once he can do a thing, he's pretty good. Now, the banner came out and just finished pulling, picked up a copy of the Harmonic Chloe. Definitely like the unit. She's really interesting to use because the C skill really factors into how she plays.
Leave this to me.
She doesn't, as I think people are aware, it's kind of a way to give flyers some type of guaranteed follow-up because they don't typically have access to null follow-up. Herself, Chloe, doesn't have the null follow-up in her kit, so it's actually pretty useful for her in the sense of being able to get like some type of help in fighting units like Myr. Well, at least in the Tempest trial, she was doing pretty well against Myr, so that's something that gives you at least a little bit of a heads up in terms of how she'll do once bonus season comes around. But matchups like Byleth, she will probably die because she doesn't have Desperation, and I've been considering whether or not it's worth it to give her the Desperation because the Occultist Strike is actually pretty good on her. And that being said, the only other thing that I would probably do is swap out the special to give her an AoE. And then I guess that pairs well with Desperation, but I don't know, I'm kind of holding off on it in terms of whether or not I'll do it, because it's only a one-off copy of a unit that I will be using, but it's heavy investments. That Desperation fodder is very, very good, and it's heavy investments for a unit that I may drop in coming months, because not having that guaranteed follow-up in our weapon is a really big drawback. Yeah, really, really big drawback. So I don't know if I definitely want to go that route just yet. The C skill, having it in the C skill is good, but I think it really would need to be in the weapon. If you ask me, because in the C skill, it's basically like a support effect, which can be removed with something like a feud. But that really depends. I don't think you'd really run into that specific scenario on offense in any condition. So I might be overthinking it, but I'll play around with the unit some more just to see what it looks like. I definitely think an AoE build is probably best for her. It's just on defense, it might be a little bit challenging to put that together because she's a flyer. Unless you have like Garrick or Asker, which I don't have either of those things.
I believe in you.
Yeah. I was considering that maybe I would give the Desperation fodder to Sonya. Spring Sonya, because she actually benefits a lot more from that since she can pre-charge her AoE, and the guaranteed follow-up would actually make a lot more sense on her. The C skill, it would actually make a lot more sense on that Spring Sonya, so that's something that I'm considering. Fodder the new unit that I just got to an old unit that uses the specific skill better. Yeah, that is a thought that has crossed my mind, but also I kind of want this Harmonic for Resonance Battles. I actually like the game mode, it's pretty fun, so I might keep it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Maybe if I get an extra copy, or maybe if something else comes out. I suspect that will be a long time from now, before another unit comes out with that specific C skill, or maybe there's another variant of it, but yeah, Chloe, a lot of options when it comes to how to use her. We'll see what comes out as the best. I definitely think the AoE build will be the preferred option in summoner duels, because it is pretty easy to get it charged up there. That's like 2 cooldown. You just need 1 other unit to get it to work. And yeah, but that aside, let's see here. What am I thinking about? The rest of the units on the banner kind of lackluster. Omni tanking is pretty much dead, so I really wouldn't see a need to get that Fram. Yeah, rip. And then who else is on the banner? I got 2 copies of blue unit Sylvain, but I don't like Sylvain in the slightest, so I don't know what I'll do with that. Probably no quarter fodder in the long run. I'll probably just do that and fodder it to someone. I don't know. Probably to my Brave Erica, because I prefer Brave Erica in general. But let's see what I do. GG's. See you in the next one. All right, welcome to another day of Ether raids. We're taking on Sea Crush here, and we're going to use the Marth team. Now, this is actually a pretty interesting map here. We have a full hybrid cav flyer line here, targeting pretty much every lane. The biggest threat here being Tina. Tina is the biggest threat on this map. If you know, you know, but since there's no Freya here, we do have the option to false start her, and I'm going to go ahead and take that, because she basically ruins most of the plays that I would make in terms of any of my other teams, and this type of thing is really tricky to tank for Marth, because I'd have to set him up to avoid Hortensia and Leon, since he can't counterattack at range because of the sweep effects, and then it would mean that he'd have to fight everyone else, and if he doesn't get the vantage off, dead. So there's no guarantee that the Marth team would win. And then this is kind of tricky to player phase without Edelgard, which I don't have her on this season. So yeah, so it kind of left me with the option of either the Lucia team, who Lucia will die, or save tanking with Byleth here, and Byleth is probably the best choice, since the sweep effect from Hinoka won't do him any damage since he has no counter disrupt, and same applies to Hortensia. So all I have to do is false start this row here, and that should take care of the majority of my problems, except for Sanaki and Leon, who are positioned away from the lanes that I'm planning to bait. And even if they were positioned, I'd probably just move over and avoid them, because I do have enough spaces back here to just not have to worry about it. But Leon and Sanaki will kill him, so those are the 2 to look out for. Everyone else is probably just going to die in 1 hit. So yeah, as long as we have Tina dealt with, we should be fine. That being said, she isn't really offering any buffs that would be really, really threatening, but I just don't want to have to deal with it, so I'm not going to. Again, another example of why it's important to have at least just 1 team with Elamine on it. It helps you out. You might never know when you're going to need that extra oomph, or just to remove a problem from the board altogether. That's what I'm doing right now. So let's set up like this and watch the fire show. Should be pretty interesting. Golvig dies, that much I know. She doesn't. She's just kind of a disappointing unit, if you ask me. But it is what it is. Still love her.
Have a wonderful evening.
Wonderful art. Decent-ish story. Who goes next? Hinoka. Oh my god. How much is this?
Have a wonderful
wow.
evening.
82 becomes 9. My god. And Hortensia. Yep, pretty much what I expected there. 82 becomes 9. That is silly, man. Oh my god.
This is for you.
And aside from Golvig's chip damage, there really wasn't anything done to Byleth here. and I have the false start again on Tina. So yeah, we just clean up from here. I strategically broke that structure there so that Leon would be forced to come down this side, and as well as to force Sanaki to come over to this side as well. Otherwise, they would have came down the middle. So we're gonna have
close your eyes.
Reagan.
Let's get festive.
At least she can do this. Take out Horseboy here, and then avoid Sanaki. I think she's a little bit out of range for Reagan to reach, and I don't want to initiate on the trap. If worst case it turns out to be real, we have some time. We can take it slow. It's okay. Really, what she needed was some type of pulse effect to be able to. If she was able to get her special back, like right after she attacked, that'd be so much better. Having to wait until turn 4 is kind of like whatever. She should have been able to get her special at least at the start of every turn. I think that would have been more beneficial for her than the refine that she actually got.
I can do this.
And there isn't anything for a Cav, times pulse wise, that would ramp her into her special at the start of every turn. So underwhelming. Reagan is just, yeah, they did her dirty, man. If you ask me, they really just did her dirty. But I guess it would have been too strong. We don't have to worry about that range from Golvig. That was really the charge, and the charge is gone. So we don't have to worry about that. And I'm not giving out any movement buffs either, so I don't have to worry about, well, Tina's false started, so that's off the line. So yeah, I guess they just didn't want to give out too powerful of a range unit in Ether raids for free. So, not range, melee unit for free. Well, Reagan is kind of like a range unit, a range nuke in a sense. Just because he covers so much space, but yeah, disappointing. Okay, let's set up like this and see what the enemy team does. Here we go. Okay, this is fine. We can position to get the pots.
I won't lose. Let's get
and
festive.
yep, that's good. Yunaka being
here?
clutch. Ooh, Reagan missing the kill, not being able to outspeed, which actually makes sense since Golvig does get faster with each turn. So there's that. But we can get Vale to do it. Yeah. Yunaka putting in a lot of work on this map so far. Let's go up. Stay here. Pots. Okay. And I think I'm gonna hit. I think we're gonna hit Golvig, and then because she is gonna get her Oath skill.
I won't lose.
But yeah, we're gonna take her out. I'm gonna hit with Reagan and then take the extra attack with the Veil.
I won't lose.
Cancel into position for the pots. Bam! Oh, she has Fury. Okay.
Close your
let's
eyes.
do this.
Why not?
Warp.
Have faith.
Alright, we get this. Alright, so this should set us up for the win. Not much else to do here. But think about the next turn. I'm a little worried in case Tina does something weird, so maybe I'll swap like so. And then just cover Reagan. I think, oh man, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Oh, jeez. Why did I do that? I literally looked at the range, and then I still did it. Ah, that's a loss right there. Yeah, there's no way to. If I had return instead of nudge,
I will go.
maybe it would be good. But yeah, this is a rip. This is a rip. I'm not giving up on 2 pots in the middle of the week when I have 6 ladders. It's not worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna ladder for this one. This doesn't make any sense to take. We almost had it too. Just needed one more turn to clear. Dems the break. Dems the brakes, man. GG's. Let's play another one. Alright, we're gonna try again here. We're going against K2, and we're gonna use the Crown team this time. Just for some extra efficiency against this catcher ball here. I feel like catcher balls are a little bit on the rise because, especially with Freyr, a lot of people just don't bring Element anymore. So for Astra season, it is kind of viable to run your catcher ball because, yeah, you don't have to really worry about Element too much. There is Schism, but like no one really does that. I haven't like run into too many occurrences of it. I have one team with Schism, and it's not very good. The only thing again that would probably counter the catcher balls is Ratatasker with her ability to slow down warping. But there's so much movement that you can get with catcher balls these days that it's not like always a problem. So yeah, might be on the rise for Astra Animal. What? Leon, horse boy, what are you doing? You should get that. What? All right, let's try a dance here and see what's going on, because this is, you should 21. What? Yeah, this is unacceptable. Let's dance Leon here and see.
I can hardly wait.
Okay, all right, much better. much better. Okay, that was my whole strategy. If Leon wasn't able to kill, I don't know what I would be doing, but yeah, let's all right, so we can do that with Leon, and then we're gonna take out another unit here. We're gonna take out Katria with Yunaka, and then it's about the runaway. Okay, so I got my plan in place. Let's go with the first step here.
I have faith.
Alright, Leon being useful. It looks like he probably won't get that once bonus season is over, which is crazy. Unfortunate. Well, I am running Mystic Boost instead of, you know, extra stats. And that's primarily because dragon matchups, being able to survive, you know, stuff like that. Maybe it doesn't help as much as I think it does, but I like having it around. Phantom Res would probably work as well, but no, I think he needs the extra stats just straight up. Then from here, get Yunaka out of the way, because Freyr is able to reach that far if he gets danced. And making it look like clockwork. Trust me, this is not as easy as it seems. I did spend quite some time planning this strategy through. But yeah, it looks a lot easier in a 7/6, whatever, how long this will be video. But yeah, take your time, think it through. You got a lot of time. You don't have to rush these things. What happens sometimes is that I make mistakes because I do rush them. And I end up losing. So always just remember that. You have time to think about it. It's not like someone's holding your mom hostage here. You have time to think about it. Leon is going to be able to take out Freyr here. And our plan is to, well, at least my plan is to take out Shamir. And that will lock the next fastest unit, who is...
Let's see.
Well, the next range unit, I can't remember her name right now. I really like the application of his lock ability on offense. I really feel like he's much better utilized on offense instead of defense, this Leon. So that's probably where I will keep him for now. I don't know, like in terms of long-term viability, because it's really going to boil down to whether or not he can take out the far saves that are going to come out. And so far, he's kind of failing against Myr sometimes. So it's really inconsistent. I don't know if I'll keep him around, because you do need at least one unit that can take out the Farseek that you're coming against. And if Leon is not it, then it really changes your matchups. Taking out Mirabilis here, because without the dance to worry about, it's going to be significantly easier. And I think we still have enough actions here to potentially take out...
I have faith.
I still can't remember. Marianne, yes. To potentially take out Marianne as well. And the reason that I put Leon on this team as well is that he has a very consistent matchup against Freyr, and you really want consistency when you're fighting units like that. I was considering running like my Micaiah, OG Micaiah, but I was running like a couple of tests, and one of them she did 0x2, and I was like, what? What am I seeing? What happened to Cav effectiveness? And I just decided against that. It's a really specific matchup because it had a lot to do with Sabotage. Sabotage is like one of the strongest debuffs in the game, man. I highly recommend for you to try to find a way to fit that onto your defense if you can. It is very, very powerful. Massive stat swings, man. Massive. I was getting like minus 27 to my attack, and I had like 74 attack on my Micaiah. So, yeah, the minus 27 just reduced her attack, crumbled it, and she was not able to take out at least my Freyr, who is unmerged with no dragon flowers, no nothing. So yeah, it really does help. I think it's the best, as I said, best debuff skill in the game, Sabotage. But it's one of the reasons that
message received.
that T. Lysithia is so hard to deal with. I find her very troublesome to match into without Hardy Bearing. Let's get the last pot here. Because it's always so inconsistent if you're going to win that speed matchup or not. And then even if you do, the first hit is still going to be so much because there's not much that you can do about the res debuffs.
Message received.
Let's just have some fun here. This for Mortis. Warp, get the full effect of my Clash. This is the for Mortis build that you want to be running. I think this is the party fighter build in general that you want to be running. I don't know if it's like...
Message received.
Because for Mortis has the lock effect, it works out a little bit better, but I think most Nearseas with Slaying could probably do this. Just as well. Crom. My Crom is unmerged.
I can hardly
so we're just going to do this with Leon. Got really close here. 5 damage. Probably with some extra status effects you could probably get that, but this one is over and done. GG's. I'm gonna go practice some more summoner duels. Hopefully I can get like just one win and then just not care about the mode anymore. It's so annoying.